To be your best is what we all want in life. Whether that means sharing fun with others, giving back, or just working hard to be the best that you can be. That's what being a princess, prince, or even queen is all about. Hello and welcome to another edition of maxTV Magazine. I'm your host, Brad Grass, and we are here today at the Youth Ballet and Contemporary Dance Studio with none other than the esteemed Armando Bartaro.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Even though we're lucky to have you here in Saskatchewan, your home is in...
Sicily, Italy.
In Italy, yes.
Yeah.
So that's where you were born?
Yes, and raised.
And you started dancing at a very young age?
Not really, actually. I started to dance when I was 17 years old.
Really? But what brought you here, and this is what I love about your story, what brought you here was love.
It was, and it still is.
Yes. Because even though you traveled all over the world.
Yes, basically my wife, she's from here.
Yes.
And we met each other 11 years ago when we were working for the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Mm-hmm. And we got together and we just moved on from there, so.
And so she brought you here?
That's right. 6 years ago, we just decided, after traveling for so many years, we decided to settle down, to have a family, to have kids, and that's what we did.
So yeah, that brought you here, but you didn't really retire, did you?
No, because we're still teaching, right? So when you love what you do, you just keep it. You just keep on going, keep on going.
The kids you teach here are thankful that you're still teaching today.
I hope so, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
My favorite princess by far and always will be the Little Mermaid, Ariel. She was really my role model. Growing up, I wanted to be a mermaid, I wanted to sing, I wanted to have beautiful long hair, I wanted to comb my hair with a dingle hopper. Grown-ups would ask me, well, Kayla, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'd say, the Little Mermaid or Ariel, and they'd be like, oh, okay, that's nice, what do you want to be? And now I'm actually the Little Mermaid. The Enchanted Garden Character Company is a place where we bring fairy tales to life. So we are a cast of professional princesses who've been doing this for a really long time. We're all really passionate about it, and we are all well-versed in the art of making dreams come true. The princesses, for me, when I was younger, were a source of comfort sometimes, because if you didn't have a lot of friends, you were maybe bullied a little bit as a child. You could go home, watch a Disney movie, and Belle would be your best friend for that hour and a half. A lot of people will lump princesses into one category and being fancy and proper, and they need someone to save them, and that's not true at all. They have personalities of their own.
So today we're doing princess sessions with Elsa and Anna. And the princess sessions I started last year as part of a fundraiser. From each session, $25 will be donated to a local family. Their daughter is battling cancer.
For us at the Enchanted Garden, it's really important that we get out in the community. We can go to birthday parties, but it's really something for us to be able to be present in the community. All of the girls that I have, they're so passionate about what they do too. They volunteer their time, to go on hospital visits or, go to the Ronald McDonald House, or we're going to do a Princess Blood Drive. So a few of our girls are going to donate blood to show that even a princess can donate blood. And that's something that we pride ourselves as being good role models in the community as well.
Anna would like some of my ice-powered blood. Mulan, do you want some ice-powered blood? I have warrior blood. You have warrior blood? I have panda blood.
Kids have a couple different reactions when they see you, for sure. There are the kids who stop from about 25 feet away, their mouths kind of open, and they book it to you, so you brace yourself. Then there are the children who will look at you and stare, and you have a wonderful one-sided conversation with them while they stare at you.
Thank you so much. You're dressed for the weather today.
And then there are the kids who are a little bit more gentle. They'll come right up to you. They'll tell you that you're my favorite princess, or you're my second favorite princess. That's always nice to hear too. None of them are the same. You can't play Cinderella the same as you can play Little Mermaid, just like you can't play Anna the same as being Elsa. And there is something to be learned for these little girls from a character such as Cinderella. People might take away something like, she had to be saved by Prince Charming. Well, she never did. The girl just really wanted to go to the ball and have a good evening. She brings out this sense of being kind and gracious, always, even in the face of adversity. We don't pride ourselves on being princesses because we have sparkly gowns or, shimmering tiaras. We pride ourselves on being princesses because we're kind, gracious, wise, courageous, brave and determined and passionate. Those are the things that we want to show girls what makes a good princess.
Armando, there's likely parents with their kids watching today who suddenly are thinking, this is a good idea to get into dance. That said, is there anything that kids specifically need to be a dancer, or just sheer will?
It's just sheer will. Anybody can dance, anybody can take dance classes. We will take care of them. We will train them.
But it's not just a physical, it's also spiritual and mental as well.
Mentals, yes, that's what it is. Of course, I hope they will choose to go to any dance studio with trained and qualified teachers. That's really important, right? Because they have to make sure they get the right foundation so they can build their own future on top of it.
But in the beginning, parents shouldn't worry about body type or anything like that. In the very beginning, anybody can join.
No, that is a wrong message. Dance is a really natural thing.
Yes.
And we are born to dance. We have to just be trained. That's what it is. We have to learn how to use our body, right?
Yes.
And to connect with our minds and heart. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got into high school rodeo when I was in grade 10. And from there, we've just kept on going and traveling up and down the roads.
I know things get rough. I know times get hard. Stuck out in the mud, out there in the yard. Gotta tough it out. Gotta never give it up.
So the Saskatchewan High School Rodeo Association is our branch of the National High School Rodeo Association, and we have 4 rodeos in the fall and 4 rodeos in the spring, and then our provincial finals. Then there's also the Canadian finals, and it's the top 4 get to go on to nationals, which is usually in Wyoming. So as the Saskatchewan High School Rodeo Queen, your job is to promote the sport of rodeo, and especially our association. At all of our rodeos, we have a grand entry where we carry all of our sponsor flags. So I'm in charge of coordinating the grand entry. Some days when it's cold, not many people want to go out there early in the morning and carry the flags, but our sponsors really appreciate it. The Queen competition, it involves a horsemanship pattern where you're being judged by all the judges on how well you can ride and handle your horse through a pattern. And then there's a written test where it's all on the National High School Rule Book, and you do a personal interview where you get to know the judges and the judges get to know you, and you're judged on your personality, public speaking abilities, and you also do a little bit of modeling, which is something different for me because I'm not much of a model, but I got into it a little bit. And you also have to do a 2-minute prepared speech. My story was about my first pole run on my horse Ace. This very first pole run I made, I went running through the poles. It was a perfect run. We actually took the lead. And when I got to the gate, I didn't realize this horse stopped so hard. And I went flying over his head, and I just got up, and my speech was all about perseverance and just getting up and shaking it off and just living life. Jewel, I use her for barrels and poles. I've trained her on both the barrels and poles myself. And that beautiful horse you're looking at right now is Archie. He's a really nice rope horse. I just started roping last winter, and it was a huge challenge at the start. Like, I roped myself a few times. I still rope myself sometimes. It happens. You just got to work past it. You'll miss and miss and miss so many times, but when you finally catch, it's the greatest moment ever. Horses and rodeo especially are a really big commitment. You have to take care of your horses because they are your teammate. If they're not feeling good, you're not able to compete. So you have to make sure they're getting proper care, and you also have to practice your skills so that when you go to the rodeo, it's not a complete disaster, and you got to keep them in shape so that they don't injure themselves, because just like any athlete, they can pull muscles, and you can't force an animal to do something it doesn't want to. So they just want to do it, and they love to do it. And for the most part, all of these rodeo animals, including our horses that we ride and the cattle that are used in all the events, they're being treated better than lots of people are. So there are lots of safety precautions for all the animals, because obviously if the animals are getting hurt, there's really no rodeo. So we really try our best to keep all animals as safe as possible. If you've ever thought of joining the High School Rodeo Association, I definitely recommend it. It's really good competition. She says, I'm tired now.
Michael, hi. You're studying dance, young man. What's it done for you? Has it done anything for you physically, spiritually, mentally?
It's actually done a lot for my confidence and my mental stability, for focusing a lot, but...
So is it safe to say then that you've noticed a difference, even outside of dance class, say in the classroom setting?
Oh, 100%. I'm definitely more focused. I used to yammer my mouth off all the time, just talk to everyone.
Wow. And do you want to continue to
Oh,
dance?
100%. Dance is great for me. I find it so much fun. Just at the end of the day, it's been tiring. Sometimes it's been a crappy day. I can always look forward to dance because I get to allow myself to be free.
Fantastic.
One of our first conversations that we had was this idea that I had about providing dresses to girls on their graduation. We literally sat down on a Sunday afternoon over tea and came up with a name and created this page called The Princess Shop.
A lot of the women that we work with say that they wouldn't have attended their graduation had it not been for the dress program and the Princess Shop support. And we really believe that when you take the time to celebrate your accomplishments, your achievements, it motivates you and sets you up to pursue future goals.
I was proud about graduating. As I tried on each dress, Chantel and Ainsley commented on how beautiful I looked, and I really did feel beautiful.
I moved out of my parents when I was 17 years old. I remember asking myself if I should just quit school and get a job, but I powered through.
So our vision is province-wide. We want to make sure that every woman in Saskatchewan has the ability to fulfill her potential and ultimately positively impact her entire community. So we've had the pleasure of being a part of 756 graduation experiences since we started.
When I look back at my grad, I am so grateful to the Princess Shop. I had just recently become a single mom. I was going through a lot of emotional and financial struggles, as well as dealing with Crohn's disease.
The inability to celebrate your graduation goes hand in hand with the inability to afford post-secondary education. So the scholarship program was a really easy fit for the Princess Shop, and it started back in 2009 when Spa Academy offered the first scholarship to us with a full tuition. So from there, we've been able to provide and offer over $200,000 in scholarships and bursaries to our Princess graduates.
I'm proud to say that I was the first graduate to receive a scholarship through the Princess Shop. I've also been able to apply my education to an after-school program that I run called Girls on the Move that provides a safe place for girls to learn basic life skills.
We've had Princess graduates come back and ask how they can volunteer, how they can be involved, help out in some sort of way. Yeah, it's a full circle.
I'm part of the Fairy Godmother program. My fairy godmother is Maggie, and it's nice to have her in my corner supporting me and listening to me. Sometimes that's all we need in life.
Of course, we're going to hear the word princess a lot tonight, and that's a word that triggers images of our favorite princesses, the ones that Disney has created. But when you pay a little bit more attention to Disney's creations, here is what you actually see. Rapunzel rescued herself from an uncertain future. Snow White brought out the best qualities in all of the 7 dwarves and encouraged them to work as a team. Belle saw the true value in someone when no one else did. Tiana worked tirelessly to open the business she always dreamed of owning. Overcoming obstacles, developing relationships, and staying true to themselves, these are the traits we want to instill in young women today.
So what do you think? Which one's your favorite?
I think, even though I like them all, I think the purple and the blue one would be my favorite. It was the most like princessy and sparkly, glamorous one.
Yeah. The dress is our beginning point, and it symbolizes accomplishment and success and dreams and motivation. These girls have a lot of perseverance and determination, so that's what it symbolizes.
The Princess Shop is about more than just a dress. For me, the Princess Shop is about making graduates feel strong, confident, and accomplished on the day of their graduation.
I'm excited to finally graduate and have already been accepted into post-secondary for the Youth Care Worker program. On behalf of all the women who will become princesses graduates this year, thank you for support and have a great evening.
Armando, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Inspiring.
Thank you.
Did a great job.
Thank you. They worked really hard.
Now, I guarantee you there's folks at home, there's kids at home watching this, suddenly inspired. They want to be a part of it too. Is there a website that they can go to?
Yes, they can go to the youthballet.com website and they can find all the information they need from the faculty, dance teachers, dance classes. Yeah, just come over and we're going to take care of you for sure.
Easy. There you go, youthballet.com. Check it out, be inspired, be the best that you can be. Armando, thanks a lot for letting us be here today.
Thank you, it was my pleasure.
And thank you for joining us on another edition of maxTV Magazine. Until next time.
Hi, I'm Elsa, and this is my little sister, Anna. And we are here today because we are going to be donating blood.
I'm not. You are. I'm just here for moral support.
Anna's a little bit petite, so she'll be here for support and for some chocolate after.
Snacks, yeah.
Hi, my name is Mulan, and I'm here today to donate blood. I think warriors come in all sorts of forms, so I wanted to come and help save some lives.
My name is Belle, and I'm here to be fearless and to be adventurous and brave. I'm a little bit scared, but I do know that kindness comes from within. We have to do our best to help those we love, something I'm very fond of doing.
Hi, I'm Rapunzel. I'm here for moral support, so me and Anna are just gonna eat snacks in the corner, and it's gonna be the best day ever! Yay, snacks! Woo!
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sastel.com.